Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a rewind plan with me for the week of March 4th when I got back from PlannerCon in San Francisco. And this week I moved apartments, so I'm using this home kit from Scribble Prints Co. This was like her first moving kit, and she kind of put like art together from a custom, like the cleaning kit, which I did use last year. I thought it turned out really cute. So I bought this one, and then she brought out the other moving kit with my art, but I used that for moving to Finland, and I thought this one would be perfect for moving just apartments here. So that's what we're doing. And I'm putting these Caress Press bow overlays on top of the, you know how she used to do split washi, so you could choose to cut it in half or whatever, and I know it wasn't very popular, and now she has the 15mm strips, but I thought this worked so perfectly with these 15mm overlays, so it's like a floral washi, which I love. So I thought that turned out super cute, and I'm just using some foil date dots that I made myself. But yeah, so this week it's not very exciting. I just kind of came back from my trip and then moved apartments, but I wasn't really able to film until Sunday, so that's why we're doing a rewind, and obviously then we're back to normal. But yeah, I thought this kit was really cute. It's a bit springy, but for the weather here, but I love it. So just putting the glitter headers down. Now I have nothing to talk about. That's not so great. I'm hoping this voice records a bit better. The last one wasn't great. I really do have to get like my microphone again, but so just on the day we move on Thursday, I put the Home Sweet Home full box down because I thought that's perfect. I mean, I could have done it on Tuesday when I actually got back from my trip, but I wanted to do it for the actual moving day. And I'm just doing my usual up, down boxes. I'm really enjoying that. It still disperses the boxes, but it gives me like the two connected boxes to do my plans in, which I feel is a little bit more structured, but it's not as, I know, I got really tired of the boxes through the middle. I like all my plans to be in one spot. So just use that Caress Press overlay that says coffee because adulting is hard, and I use a Sadie Stickers little bow box that I got at PlannerCon, and I'm just using some SPC overlays as well as rose colored Daze. I really like these simple boxes. And rose colored Daze gave out some overlays at PlannerCon, like this little double box, and the confetti box is from Sincerely D Designs. I'm just breaking out all the foil. I think next week we're going to have a break in the foil because it's getting a bit ridiculous. And then I didn't have another box that I wanted to use for the final one, so I'm just using these foil corners, also from SPC. I don't know why I did this before all the glitter headers, but you know. But now I'm going to put the glitter headers in, and I'm going to use these Sincerely D Designs confettis, and then on top of the full boxes, I use these Samantha May Sticks bow headers, just to sort of change it up and make it a little bit cuter, and I like the way they came out. So now we're actually doing the planning. Yeah, I've got nothing really to... I did film an empty apartment tour, and once we like properly settled in and it's all cleaned up because there's boxes and things, I will film another, like, this is actually what we did with the apartment tour, and then I will post that little vlog up in case anyone was interested in Finnish apartments. Apartment's actually super nice. It's the 6th floor, and the building's from the 70s, but they just finished renovating it, like the 28th of Feb they finished. So it's all brand new inside, and it's all like white and gray and black. I love it. We have like a matte black sink, which is crazy looking. It looks a bit odd when it's wet because it's matte, but it's kind of cool. But yeah, so it's super like swishy, and I like it. So I'm just doing like a sidebar here for, it's not usable anymore. I did like track my plans in my personal wide rings so I could fill this out better. And I'm just using Once More in Love little moving sheet to put in the big thing of the week, which was moving house. But the move went really smoothly. We were able to find a moving company, and the two guys just did it in like 2 hours tops. It was crazy. I mean, we don't have a lot of stuff, living that semi-minimalist life. But yeah, they only took 2 hours, and they carried the couch up 6 flights of stairs. And like the couch that we have is actually very similar to Ross's in Friends, so I just kept going pivot in my head. I knew that if we had to move it would turn out like Pivot, the pivot scene, which is like worth watching Friends all together just for that one scene. So it was a bit like that, but they did fine. So that was really good, really smooth. We were all pretty much done by lunchtime. I wasn't really tired or anything. It was weird. The easiest moving house I've ever done, I think. Because last time Lark and I moved, we moved entirely by ourselves. And we, dropped a bed off of a second floor. Out of a second floor balcony, because our bed was upstairs and it wouldn't fit down the stairwell. That was really hilarious. Just the two of us, trying to get this queen-size bed down outside it was funny. But this was a lot easier. Having movers is pretty much worth the price, I think. So now we're getting the planning. So on Monday, it was my last day in San Francisco. I did a YouTube binge because I was up pretty early. And I used that's from Arctic Paper Studio, and then I used a Paper Milk Coffee Monday and a Glam Planner Coffee Girl to getting coffee. And then I checked out, which is from the SPC travel sheet. This LinkedIn conference came in the day after PlannerCon, and they are so much louder and more annoying than Planner people. It was insane. And the cologne smell, it was horrible. LinkedIn is probably the worst. Who wants to work for LinkedIn? It sounds like literal hell to me. But there was way more people, and they're way louder and more annoying. So I got out of there, and I got to the airport. And security was super fast at the international airport. They just had the gates open to check in, and no one else was there. So I just checked in, and then I got through security, one other person in front of me. I got through in literally 2 minutes. It was the smoothest ever in America, I think. It was crazy. Then I used this Paper Milk Maru, because I was fast and easy, security. And I used a wonton taco because the terminal had a boudin sourdough, which I believe is a big thing in San Francisco. And I got sourdough tacos, and they were delicious. And then just on the plane, I put in a movie marquee on a movie I watched, which was Mr. Turner. Because I was flying British Airways, so I'll watch a British film. And I've been really wanting to watch Mr. Turner. It's about the artist, and I really enjoyed it. It's kind of odd. I used this SPC old painting dyno Chloe because I was it's about a painter. And it felt a bit empty there. So yeah, I thought I'd recommend that film if you like weird films about artists. It was very odd, but it was good. And then all Tuesday I was still traveling, so I used Travel Day from the SPC travel set and a Paper Milk little Maru in a plane. The colors worked perfectly. And now I'm just finding stickers. I've caught up, oh no. But it was really good. My long flight from San Francisco to London, it had no one sitting next to me. There was only 19 people in my area. So it was really chill, and I was able just to lie and kind of sleep nap for quite a few hours. So that was great. And then I just got a burger at Heathrow because I was starving, and I really don't care for plain food. A lot of the time I request a fruit platter because that's all I can get bring myself to eat. So I got a nice burger at Heathrow, and I used a paper milk, it is paper milk, yeah, little bear burger. And then I just did some planning, jamming on my planner on the plane, and in Heathrow, and I used this Toffee Bananas planner. And then I just marked getting home to my fur baby Heidi by using this little Heidi sticker that I made. I didn't draw that picture, it just looked like Heidi, so I just made it for myself. Obviously I could draw her now, now that I actually draw stickers. I should do that. So yeah, I got home about 2 a.m. because my last flight from Helsinki to Oulu was delayed. But that was all good, so I got home at 2 a.m. and just like crashed and went to bed. I'm caught up again. Gosh. I don't edit these ones when I do voiceover because I'm like, what? Just make them faster and yeah. But then obviously I do boring stuff like this. So this is a Hello Petite paper little pillow from her nap sheet, and I just marked to sleep in. I realized later that I had a script for sleep in, like from SPC. But I ran out of whiteout while doing the base of the spread, and like out. So I couldn't white out that my writing to put in the sticker. So I was very sad. Oh well. I slept in until like 3 p.m. It was crazy. So this day is a little bit empty. But I used a moving Celeste from SPC to mark packing the house because we're moving the next day. And we'd already done some packing before I left for PlannerCon, but did like the last bits of packing. And then Schitt's Creek was on Wednesday. I always wonder if the saying that like gets me in trouble with monetizing and advertising. It's the name of a TV show. And such a TV show. It's so good. I freaking loved the baseball one. I'd die. And then I just used a munchkin that used to be on the freebie to say that I replied to comments and messages. The way I wrote comments looks very naughty from here. But I wrote it like, shorthand, but it looks wrong. And then I used this little moving truck from the SBC Scribbler sheet for moving day because I had the perfect pink. And it was such a cute little truck. I love the way it's drawn. And then I'm just putting in the once more love moving sheet little welcome mat. Munchkin to say that we started unpacking. I pretty much got it all done now. It's really just our clothes I'm still working on. But when you see, this is where I tried to do the script and it didn't work. I was like, oh, will it fit over my writing? But no. Dang, I need that whiteout. But other than that, then I went to our new shopping place, which is K Market, and it's literally 1 minute, it's 1 street away, which is so good. It's so easy to go get groceries and pick things up. So I love that. It's much smaller than the Prisma used to live by. The Prisma was a lot longer walk, and it was really big, and it was kind of hard to be able to take in what I wanted to buy, whereas this Kmart's like a corner shop, so it's so much easier to look through all the stuff and oh, maybe I'll get this or try that. So I'm really liking that. I'm very much a small town girl, aren't I? I mean, where I come from, Adelaide is 1 million people, so it's not like this is much smaller here, but yeah, I'm not a New York City girl. Then I used that Samantha May Sticks pencil to mark that I did some drawing because I finished up my mermaid kit this week. Then I used Insomnia Munchkin because Heidi woke us up at 1 a.m. and then just constantly all through the night. It takes her a bit to adjust, I think. But she's always up early. She's so annoying. Why are cats like that? It's sleep time. But they sleep all day instead. Then I just use another moving Celeste to put more unpacking and another Smith Made Sticks pencil for drawing. And then I'm going to put down a quarter box, which I like to put washi behind. I don't know. But then it seemed a bit crowded. So I moved that up. What am I putting here? I don't even have my planner in front of me. Oh yeah, I used a mail 1 ton in a million sticker to mark that I requested my US box. I do have a video on that. It's about shopping with a US address with my US. That's where I send most of my sticker orders if they're a US shop, and then I just send them once a month. It does make it a bit easier. Like, I save money on the international shipping, so it goes from like $14 to $3 US for shipping, and then I only have to pay customs in one go here in Finland, so I feel like that's easier in the long run. Then I did like a thinking confused munchkin because I couldn't figure out how the new appliances worked. Turns out the stove and oven were turned off at like the main electrical box, so we had to go turn those on. And then it took me a while to figure out the dishwasher because the water wasn't turning on, but there's a separate tap on the top of the sink tap that I had to turn. I don't know. So I had to figure out how to work everything. And then I used this tasseled planner little washi roll because there were new releases for Simply Gilded and also Scribble Prints Co. And I used this SPC pizza doodle that was by J. Crew, who's the best. I love this little pizza because we had a pizza night because we turned the oven on. So we had pizza night, and I'm just using Clever Gal Craft Hearts to mark my videos. And that was a PlannerCon vlog, and the day before I had my kit organizing, which I totally forgot I had in my Final Cut Pro, so I just quickly whipped that up and posted it. Because we all love organizing videos. I know I do. They're good. So that was that day, and then Saturday I did more drawing, and I think I finished, yeah. I did all the listings, which is like the longest, most arduous part, really, of doing art, doing the listing pictures. And I released that mermaid set, which is up in my shop now. This is why I actually love customs, because I don't have to do the listings. I just edit the files and like, here you go. And I just use, the laptop and the little camera, a tassel planner, and I just filmed my PlannerCon haul, because I finally set up my filming desk. And then, I'm going to use a Fox and Cactus cat couple here watching TV, because we caught up on a lot of TV shows while I was away and moving. So Schitt's Creek, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Star Trek are our current shows. Then I put in another food doodle of this like drumstick because we had chicken wings. Chicken wings are really easy to get here, which is awesome. So we have them a lot. And then I just put in this like little love excited fangirl munchkin from the old freebie because I got a lot of love from my art, and I was like, yay! People love my art. I was very happy. So Sunday, this is the day that I was filming this, and I tidied up the kitchen and everything in the morning. I just love our new kitchen, so I was like, I love you, I will tidy you. You know, like wiping down on your stove, which is induction, and I've never had an induction stove before, but it's genius. Like, it's so much safer, and then you can so easily clean it. It's crazy. And then you can still, you can use it as a bench top, if you're not cooking anything, which is awesome. And then I had to organize all the stuff from the PlannerCon haul, because it was a lot. You will see, you've seen it. You've already seen the vlog. Well, the haul, because it was 51 minutes. So I use a 1-ton. I have too many stickers dumpling. I had to put that all away. And then I used a tassel planner to write that I filmed a few plan with me's. Filmed the next week. This week I have to still film the other rewind, but you've already seen it, so I'm just getting this video done. And then I really loved the board paperclip that came with the kit, and I wrote that I planned my next custom. Got all my references and things together. So that is how the spread is looking, but I am going to put the deco up the top. But I'm going to leave you guys here now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you had a wonderful week. And yeah, hopefully we get more into the swing of things with videos again. It was a little bit crazy moving and traveling at the same time. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful week, as I've already said, and I'll see you next time. Bye!